Hey everybody, it's Joric. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. And that's part of why I want to make this video today is how are you doing in your part of the world? And as the dust has settled here on what's going to happen with the NHR moving forward here in Portugal, it's made many people kind of rethink whether they want to still come to Portugal, maybe move to another country in Europe, or stay in their home country. I've had a number of people, and when I say a number, probably 15 to 20 people just in the last week alone that have sent me emails that were looking to move to Portugal. And they've decided, okay, after more deliberation and more open discussions with either themselves or the people they were moving with, their loved ones, spouses, they've decided that they're no longer going to do Portugal. And as they've looked at Spain, potentially, similarities in culture and some similarities in language, France, particularly southern France, Italy, Greece, Malta, there are other countries that many of you looking to move are considering. But most people watching the channel and most people that I work with, as far as expat consultations, it's Portugal centric. People are looking to come here and live here. And what I've found on most of the people messaging the last few weeks, whether it's UK, Canada, US, Australia, India, Turkey, Morocco, there are several people from those countries that have reached out that in talking to them, what I found is most of them are looking to actually stay home and stay in their home country. And I want to get some feedback from you that as it's a holiday season, there's sometimes good stress and bad stress with that. You're contemplating a move in 2024 or 2025 to Portugal or another country, and maybe that's no longer going to be the case. I want to get your response and get your comments on, are you rethinking staying home and staying put? Maybe you're moving to another part of the country, another province, another state, another city, but maybe at the end you are second guessing your reason for moving, and because of changes here, as well as there's changes happening in other European countries too that may or may not be conducive for foreigners or immigrants to move. What are your thoughts about staying put and staying home and maybe reevaluating in 3 to 5 years whether you would consider a move to a country in Europe, Portugal, or beyond? What are you thinking about that? Because the messages that I've been having most recently are, we're really thinking about staying home. We're just going to consider maybe moving to a different part of the country that we live in to maybe have a different lifestyle than what we currently have. And those looking to retire might be looking for parts of the country that might be more tax friendly to them. And I'm speaking specifically in the US. Several states do not have state income tax, so maybe people are moving or looking to move to those states as opposed to moving to Europe. What are you feeling and what are you thinking about doing? I would say that with what you see, some of the trends in the changes politically, as well as what's going on with several European countries with golden visas, the tax breaks, or I'll say the tax incentives, if you will, that certain countries have had in place, as some of those are going away, you may need or look to wait for another 3 to 5 years to see if some of those things come back that you've been looking at, or in the long term, this may be just the way it is. There were these windows of opportunity to move to certain countries based upon the need to get their economies growing again and back up and running. And giving these incentives to people was useful. But now, as these countries are sort of terminating these incentives, you may wait 5 or 10 years and there may not be anything that comes back as far as some of these incentives that may be some of the major reasons why you're moving. So I just want to get some comments going. It's going to be a rush through the holiday People are doing things, seeing their families, and also those that were contemplating a move to Portugal or another country are now you're reassessing it. What are your thoughts as you're thinking about that? I really want to get some feelings, some good comments here in the descriptions of what you're thinking your next moves are going to be, because the emails to me have been, we're thinking about staying home wherever home is, but I want to know if you're still focused on getting a move to Europe, Portugal, or another country in the next couple of years, or whether you've thrown in the towel and just said, we'll stay at home and we'll reevaluate and wait a few years to determine it. So please leave a comment. Would love to get some discussion going on this. As always, thank you so much for checking out the channel and watching this video, and enjoy your travels.